Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Ashley for those of you who are new here. So for today's video, we're going to be creating this really fun holiday glam makeup video. I'm so excited to be filming this video because I love Christmas. I love red lipstick, I love glitter, and who doesn't love Christmas? I just really like Christmas, and I feel like during these hard times, like, it's hard to get excited about Christmas because COVID is just annoying. But I really hope that this is just like a fun escape for you guys to just forget about all of that and just have fun with makeup. I wanted to create something really simple and easy so that you guys could recreate the video or the makeup look. So yeah, that's why I created what I did. I just want to take a second just to appreciate everyone that has subscribed to my channel and showed me a ton of support. I have 62 subscribers, and I know for some people that may not seem like a lot, but for me it is a lot. Especially in like a short amount of time, and I just feel like I've just gotten a lot of support from you guys, and I just wanted to let you guys know that I appreciate you guys. But yeah, if you guys are interested in this makeup look, then please keep on watching. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So I already did my eyebrows off camera. Like I said, I don't really do much to my eyebrows because I got them ombre tattooed. So I kind of just carve them out and fill in any areas that are like fading. But I also primed. I used my Smashbox Oil and Shine Control Primer, and then I also used the Smooth and Blur Primer from Smashbox as well. Those are my two all-time favorite primers. I have really oily skin, so we're going to go ahead and jump into the eyes though, and I'm going to be taking the Natasha Denona Bronze Palette. And I'm going to be taking the shade. I'm going to be taking two. I'm going to be mixing Sundown and Ridge. So I'm going to be mixing these two shades right here and just buffing it out in my crease. And don't mind my hair. It's honestly like one of those days that like my hair is just not cooperating at all with me. And so I was like, I'm just going to put it in a half up down ponytail. But I'm basically just going to be buffing this into the crease, back and forth. Okay, so also I primed my eyes using the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. I love that eyeshadow primer. My eyelids tend to crease really bad, so that helps with the longevity of my eyeshadow. Also, to blend out those two shades that I just blended out, I'm using the Morphe M518. It's just a fluffy blender brush. So I'm going to be going in with Suntan, and it's just this like cooler toned, still warm but cooler toned brown shade, and I'm going to be focusing that on the outer V of my eye. And for that, I'm going to be taking the Y19. It's the gold collection from Morphe. So I'm going to be taking Magma, and it's just this deeper warm brown, and I'm going to be focusing that again on the outer V of my eye. And for that, I'm going to be taking the Morphe E17. It's just a smaller, like, it almost looks like a pencil brush, but a little bit more fluffier. And I'm going to be blending that out on the outer V of the eye. Okay, and then I'm going to be going back with the first brush I used, which was the Morphe M518. I'm going to be taking the first two transition shades that I used and tapping back into those and blending out the darker shade that I used. And for this, like, a really good tip is if you're having problems blending out a darker shade, I recommend to hold your brush towards the end because it creates less pressure, so it's a little bit easier to blend out rather than you holding it like this close and trying to blend it out. Okay, so now I'm going to be going in with the fluffier blending brush and just blending out all the harsh edges. I'm not going to take any additional product on the brush. This is just a clean brush. I'm just going to blend out the edges. This is the Morphe M504, and I'm just going to take that and start buffing out the edges. I'm going to be taking the Morphe 3503, the Fierce by Nature palette. And I'm going to be taking, probably going to be mixing these two, but I'm going to be taking these two shades right here. And then just putting that again on the outer V of my eye. And for this look, I really envision this holiday look being like darker on the outer V and just bright and open in the inner corners. I'm be going in with the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the shade Custard. I'm just going to go in with my fingers. Don't mind my nails. They're so bad right now. I have been taking a little bit of a break from my nails just because they were getting super like sensitive and thin, but I do my own nails usually, so I'm probably going to be doing that after this video because they look horrible. Okay, so I'm just going to be taking a little bit, and I'm probably going to pat it on both of my eyes. I'm going to be taking this, I don't stick my whole finger in it, I'm going to be taking this e.l.f. bite-size eyeshadow palette, and it's in Carnival Candy. I'm going to be taking this light shade, and I'm just going to be patting that onto the eyelid where I went ahead and put the concealer just to brighten it a little bit more. So you can see it's already starting to brighten it. You can go in with a brush too, which if you have nails, you're probably going to have to do this part using a brush. So now I'm going to be taking the shade Suntan, and I'm going to be packing that on the area where we're trying to blend the two together on both sides. And then I'm going to be taking Magma, which is the darkest red tone shade that we were using too. And same thing, just blending those two together. So for the glitter, I'm going to be taking the Tati Beauty palette, this palette right here, and I'm going to be using the glitters in here. I'm probably going to be mixing two. I'm going to be mixing Soothe and Aura, and I'm going to be mixing the two glitters, and it's just going to be these two right here. I'm going to actually put this on a brush so that I can be a little bit more precise so I don't get the glitter everywhere. So it adds like a little bit of glitter, but it's not too much, and I still feel like it's really wearable. And we have the inner corner of the eye just really brightened up. And I find that I don't have to use glitter glue with these pressed glitters because they're already pretty sticky, so they stick really well to the eye, and I literally have probably little to no fallout. I'm gonna go in with the Urban Decay. I've used this so much, the Heavy Metal Midnight Cowboy. This has a little bit more gold. The ones that I used were a little bit more silver. So we're going to just apply this a little bit more. Just on top of what we already did. So for eyeliner, I'm going to be using the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. This one, I love this stuff. It is waterproof. It does not come off. It's super easy to use. And it's really inexpensive. I think it's like, it's anywhere from like $5 to $10, but it's amazing. Okay, now so for the wing, I'm going to be going in with my Kat Von D tattoo liner. I like to do my wings with a pin because I feel like I have more control. It definitely has like a really small tip to it, so I feel like I have just a lot more control when I'm trying to draw the wing, which I need because I have a really shaky hand. let's go in with our complexion products. So I already primed, like I said before. I used my e.l.f. Smashbox primer, not my e.l.f., my Smashbox Oil and Shine Control Primer, and I used my Smashbox Smooth and Blur Primer. Those are my two like holy grail everyday primers that I know that my makeup's gonna stay on all day, so I already did that. So for today I'm going to be going in with the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation, and I'm going to be in the shade Stromboli Medium 3. And then to blend that out, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Total Face Sponge. Change my lighting so I don't look so white. I'm obsessed with this foundation. Like, if you have not tried it, you need to try it, especially if you have oily skin like I do. It is full coverage. It's pretty transfer proof. I wouldn't say that like if you're wearing a mask that it's not going to come off. It's full coverage, it's matte, it doesn't make me oily, it stays on all day. Okay, so I went ahead and finished blending out my foundation. So now we're going to move on to concealer. I'm going to be using the Dose of Colors Meteor Hue Concealer in the shade Medium Tan 17. I'm not going to be adding any additional concealer anywhere else. I'm just kind of using what I have left on my sponge and just distributing that product everywhere else. Okay, now for cream bronzer, I'm using another product that I bought at Sephora during my Sephora haul. And for this product, I still can't decide which one I like better. I think I'm going to use a sponge. I'm just going to use the other side of the sponge. It's the Fenty Beauty Cream Bronzer, or Cheeks Out Cream Bronzer in the shade Honey Glaze. It's just a really warm bronzer. Sorry if my lighting's crazy, guys. I'm still trying to figure out my lighting and what type of lighting I like better. I'm really like orange and yellow tones, so I'm just trying to figure out what lighting looks better with my skin. But update on the Sephora haul products. I've been using them for probably like a week or so consistently, and I really like them. The Natasha Denona palette is amazing. I was super nervous because it was such a pricey palette and I didn't know like if I actually wanted to purchase it. But I bought it instead, and I so far am really liking it. It's kind of been my everyday palette, like especially you can use it to do smoky eyes, you can use it to do like really simple fast looks. So like when I go to work, I'm more than likely in a rush and I'm just trying to get out the door, so I use it for super fast looks. But if you like, say for example today I used it for a holiday glam look, so I mean it's very versatile and I really like it so far. And the Fenty bronzer, the cream bronzer, the one that I just used, it's amazing. It blends out seamlessly. It's not like greasy on your skin. That's why a lot of the times I don't really like using cream products, because I have oily skin and they tend to get super greasy on me, and this one doesn't. So far so good. I do set everything with a powder though. I just have to. I have oily skin. I can't really go without setting anything. But even at that, I've used some cream bronzers where they're just so oily that I can't. So to set underneath my eyes, I'm gonna go and blend out all of the creases. For under my eyes, I'm gonna be taking the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder in the shade Medium. And I'm gonna be using this to set underneath my eyes. I can't use this to set everywhere because it is too light for me, and I thought that by winter I would be light enough to probably use this to set everywhere, but I'm not. I'm a tan girl. But this powder is amazing. Like, it instantly smooths out all my pores, which I have very large pores in my T-zone, but it instantly just smooths everything out, and I love it. So for everywhere else to set, I'm gonna go in with my Laura Mercier powder in translucent. So to set the cream bronzer, sounds crazy, but I have to set my cream bronzer too. Oily skin problems. I'm going with the Fenty Beauty Bronzer in Bajan. And I'm just going to set everywhere that I put that cream product. And for this, I'm using the Alamar Cosmetics Complexion Brush. I got this in my BoxyCharm. Most of my brushes that I have, I've gotten in BoxyCharm. I don't really buy brushes too much because, like I said, a lot of the times they come in my BoxyCharm. Today's blush, I'm going to be using the Cover FX Warm Honey blush. Looks like this. So I'm going to go in with some mascara. I'm going to skip through this part because it's boring. We all know how to put mascara on. And I am going to be going in with the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black. I've been using this mascara for so long. It's lengthening, it's volumizing, it's amazing. And then I'm actually going to pop on my lashes too. For lashes, I'm going to be using the Beauty Creations lashes in the style Shook. And yeah, we'll see you guys in a few seconds. Okay, so I go ahead and take off my chapstick and I go back in with a little bit of foundation and I go over my lips, because I have naturally really pink lips, and so I like for my lips to be kind of concealed a little bit. So for lips, this is the fun part. We're going to be going in with a red lip today. So I'm going to be using the Ulta Beauty collection. This is the Automatic Lip Liner in Garnet. So for lipstick, I'm going to be going in with the Seraphine Liquid Lipstick, the Anastasia one. These ones are really long wearing, so I'm going to go ahead and outline my lips and then go in with my lipstick. So yeah guys, this is the completed look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this holiday glam makeup tutorial. I really hope you guys can recreate this look. I had a lot of fun creating this video and I really appreciate you guys watching. I think have like 62 subscribers, and I know that sounds like crazy, but I really appreciate you guys for all the support, all the comments. So yeah, please, before you guys leave, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Help me out a lot. But yeah, thank you guys for watching my video, and until next time, bye.